The plate of fried dough flew across the street and shattered on the pavement. The children froze. So did everyone watching. And then 3 sleek black SUVs screeched to a halt in front of her tiny food stall. Nobody could believe what was happening next. My name is Anna Lynn, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Today, I'm sharing a story of how one small act of compassion can echo through your life in ways you never imagined. Clara had always loved cooking, but life hadn't been kind to her. Her little food stall in a busy Atlanta neighborhood barely earned enough to get by. Day after day, she watched people rush past, often too busy to notice the small joys she offered. One afternoon, she saw 3 starving children standing near her stall, their clothes tattered, eyes hollow with hunger. Without thinking, she handed them the last batch of her freshly fried treats. They ran off with wide eyes, their empty bellies finally full, and Clara stood there, smiling even as she stared at the empty tray. It was a small act, but it filled her heart with warmth. Years passed. Clara had struggled through heartbreak, personal loss, and the challenges of being constantly overlooked. Her husband, Marcus Hayes, was her pillar, hardworking, kind, and endlessly supportive, but life had its own plans. After trying for years, Clara couldn't conceive, and the pain of infertility weighed heavily on both of them. Her mother-in-law, Evelyn Hayes, made matters worse. A woman of old traditions and sharp opinions, Evelyn openly criticized Clara at every opportunity. "Some women aren't made to be mothers," she would say, her words sharp as knives. Every comment chipped away at Clara's confidence, leaving her feeling broken and worthless. But Marcus never gave up. One day, he surprised Clara with a trip to Charleston, a coastal city filled with calm beaches and quiet streets. It was a chance to escape the constant pressure, the criticism, and the painful memories, just the two of them. For 4 days, Clara felt alive again. They walked along the shore, laughed over meals, shared their dreams, and rediscovered each other. The past 2 years of pain and disappointment melted away in the warmth of love and hope. On the 5th day, a crisis called Marcus back to Atlanta. A major project at his engineering firm had gone wrong, and he had to leave immediately. Clara watched him drive off, her heart heavy but full of hope. That afternoon, she noticed a strange, thrilling sensation, a late period and unexpected nausea. Almost afraid to hope, she bought a pregnancy test from a local pharmacy. Her hands trembled as she followed the instructions. And then, the 2 bright lines appeared. 2 lines that changed everything. She was finally going to be a mother. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered to the little life growing inside her, "Hello, my baby. I've been waiting for you." Months later, Clara's life took another shocking turn. That same day, the 3 children she had helped years ago returned, not as children, but as successful young adults. They had never forgotten her kindness. Now, in a convoy of luxury SUVs, they had come to support her. They smiled as they approached. "We never forgot what you did for us," one of them said, his voice steady and warm. "You gave us hope when we had nothing. Now we want to give you the opportunities you deserve." What she gave away when she had nothing had returned tenfold. They offered her chances she never dreamed possible, to expand her food stall into a thriving business, to mentor others, and to create a legacy rooted in compassion. Clara's heart swelled with gratitude. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, had led to this. Clara learned something powerful that day. Kindness is never wasted. Even in your darkest moments, the good you do echoes, shaping lives, including your own. True generosity and selfless acts of kindness have a ripple effect. What you give without expecting anything in return will one day return to you in ways you cannot imagine. Never underestimate the power of helping others, even when you have nothing. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to Moralist and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tale that inspires and uplifts. Hit that like button if Clara's journey touched your heart, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Remember, your small acts of kindness matter more than you know.